My child, listen to me. There are only 30 minutes left, and heaven is not calm. Archangel Michael has cried, yes, cried, for you, and this is not something that happens easily. His tears are not of weakness but of divine urgency. He is trying to warn you of something that is coming fast, like a storm in the distance, and if you ignore this, you may miss the moment I orchestrated just for you. I need you to pay attention. Don't try to skip this. It's just for you. In the spiritual realm, time does not tick the way your clock does, but today, this moment, the countdown is real. 30 minutes is not just a measure, it is the last layer of grace before what was once hidden crashes into the open. Archangel Michael has been standing guard over your house, your heart, and your destiny. And he is not standing still anymore. He is weeping. Desperately. Because what he sees is a danger you cannot. You have been sensing it. The restlessness. The interruptions in your sleep. The strange emotions that rise without explanation. You thought it was stress or fatigue. But heaven knew the truth, it was a spiritual signal. A divine alert. Because something, or someone, is trying to reach you before I do. And Archangel Michael has been assigned to intervene. The danger is not in the form of fire or flood. It comes in something far more silent, a decision. A voice. A temptation that appears harmless. A moment that seems innocent. But it carries the weight of destruction disguised in comfort. There is a deception waiting at your door, ready to take everything I've prepared for you. The next phone call. The next message. The next person who speaks kindly to you. Not all kindness is clean. And not all calm voices come from my spirit. Some come to distract. To delay. To disconnect you from what you were about to receive. Archangel Michael says, tell them now, Father. Don't wait any longer. And I have obeyed. This message was sealed under your name. It was delayed until now for one reason, because this is the final window. 30 minutes left until the shift. 30 minutes left until the alignment locks. If you don't hear this now, you may walk into something that looks beautiful but breaks your future. You may trust someone whose lips say comfort but whose hands are tied to your downfall. You have been marked for a major breakthrough, and that is exactly why you're under surveillance in the spirit realm. The enemy cannot stop my will, but he can distract your will. If he can't defeat you, he'll try to reroute you. And right now, someone is being used to reroute your destiny. But Archangel Michael stood between that path and your steps, and now he cries for you to pause. Just pause. Breathe. Listen. This next move cannot be made in emotion. It must be made in revelation. You're about to be offered something that looks like an answer to your prayer. But it's a shadow. A mirror. A counterfeit. My child, I know you are tired of waiting. I know you have begged me to speed things up. But if you take this substitute, you will miss the miracle. Don't settle. Don't fall for the quick version. I'm building something eternal, not temporary. Archangel Michael has been wrestling in the unseen for you. He fought for your house while you slept. He stood between you and the words spoken against your name. But today, he wept, because he saw you hesitating, leaning toward a decision that would end in heartbreak, not because of your rebellion, but because of your desperation. But I am not a God who watches silently. I intervene. And I am intervening now. You are standing at a spiritual intersection. There are two paths before you, one leads to your appointed season, the other to another detour. The enemy wants you to think they're both safe. He wants to lull you into peace before the trap. But my spirit is louder than confusion. You have felt the unease in your gut. That pause when everything seemed too convenient. That whisper of, something isn't right. Don't ignore it. That is me. In the next 30 minutes, a conversation will try to shape your mindset. You may hear a suggestion that feels logical, maybe even exciting. But I'm telling you now, wait. Do not move yet. What you think is next is only a test. What you think is open may actually be bait. I have not forgotten the plans I spoke over you. I did not lie when I said elevation was coming. But I never told you it would come through deception. Archangel Michael says, this is the moment of exposure. And so I say to you, your enemy is closer than you think. Not because you are cursed, but because you are chosen. Not because you are weak, but because you are powerful. Your light attracted attention. But not all attention is pure. There is someone watching you, not to bless you, but to block you. Their kindness is performance. Their questions are not curiosity, they are investigation. They are collecting information, not offering support. I am revealing this now, because when I expose a threat, I also release protection. You are not alone. Heaven has surrounded you with fire. No weapon will prosper, but that doesn't mean no weapon will be formed. And now, it is forming. Fast. But your obedience can dismantle it. If you listen. If you pause. If you don't skip this message. My child, your breakthrough is bigger than you imagined. It's not just about money or relationships. It's about impact. Territory. Generational change. You carry a frequency that breaks chains. That's why you've been under attack since you were a child. That's why friendships end strangely. That's why people love you but still try to control you. You were never made to blend in. And now that I'm lifting you up, darkness is nervous. Don't trust everyone in this next season. Love them, yes. But test the spirits. What glitters is not always gold. Some opportunities come with hidden contracts. Some praise is bait for pride. And some partnerships are designed to drain you. In 30 minutes, your spiritual atmosphere will shift. The veil is thinning. You will start seeing signs, words repeated, numbers aligned, names mentioned that you hadn't heard in years. Don't dismiss them. I am talking. I am moving. I am reaching you. Archangel Michael says, please tell them not to ignore it this time. Because last time, you almost walked into something that would have crushed you. But grace stepped in. This time, I need your agreement. You don't have time to doubt this. The window is closing. But you are not too late. I brought you to this message right on time. This is not just a word, it's a weapon. It's a shield. It's a rescue. And you must receive it. Your heart has been aching for clarity, for confirmation, for direction. This is it. The thing you keep asking me for, it's not delayed. It's being finalized. But I won't hand you diamonds while you're still surrounded by thieves. I won't pour wine into cracked vessels. I am preparing the room, the people, the platform. But first, I must pull you back one more time. Not because I'm punishing you, but because I'm protecting you. There is a name that has been whispered behind your back. Someone you once loved, trusted, helped. They have been using your name as a stepping stone. And they thought you'd never find out. But now, I'm bringing it to light. Not to humiliate them, but to liberate you. You deserve to know who's really for you, and who's just near you for their benefit. Watch their reaction when you pull back. Watch who gets angry when you become quiet. Watch who panics when you no longer share everything. Their fruit will reveal their root. You don't have to confront them. You don't have to fight. I'm handling it. But I needed you to see it before you signed that next agreement. Before you opened that next door. Before you gave them one more piece of yourself. Archangel Michael is still standing beside you. His sword is drawn. He is ready to strike down the plan that was launched against you. But your agreement is required. Say yes to me. Say no to the counterfeit. Say pause instead of rush. Say, I'll pray on it, instead of, yes, too fast. And watch how I flip everything in your favor. You were not made to be fooled. You were not born to be stolen from. You were anointed to rise, and this is your moment. The tears you cried last week, I collected them. The dream you had that you didn't understand, It was a warning. The door that slammed shut suddenly. It was my mercy. The feeling that you needed to pull back from someone. That was me speaking. You haven't lost your mind. You've found your discernment. This next opportunity is real. And it's massive. But the enemy has planted someone right in front of the door. Not with violence, but with manipulation. A false friendship. A smile that hides a scheme. But it ends now. Because now you know. Now you've heard. Now you've seen what Archangel Michael cried over. And now, you are free. Walk forward, but do it with wisdom. Speak, but only what I give you. Trust, but only after you test. Rest, but stay alert. Because it's happening. And nothing can stop it now. Don't try to skip this. It's just for you. This is not a message you can afford to ignore. This is not for everyone. This is not a gentle whisper. This is not a subtle sign. This is a sacred announcement, and it is just for you. I am the Lord your God, and I have sent this word with urgency, not to stir fear, but to save your life from something that is approaching quickly. There are now 30 minutes left, yes, 30, and Archangel Michael, my servant, my warrior, my protector over your destiny, has been crying. Not with weakness. Not with sorrow, but with divine desperation. Because you are in danger, and you don't fully see it. He cried not because he is afraid. He does not fear the darkness. He cried because he loves you. Because he has been assigned to you from the beginning. Because he has stood beside you through things you never even realized were attacks. He cried because he is watching a moment approach that you are not prepared for. And unless you open your eyes, unless you open your heart, unless you read this now and take it seriously, you will walk right into a situation that was never meant to touch you. This message is not just information. This is rescue. This is revelation. This is spiritual protection in written form. The angels begged me to deliver this without delay. They pleaded for your name to be spoken from my mouth one more time today. And I said yes, because I love you. Because I see your struggle. Because I know what you've been carrying silently. Because I remember the night you asked me for a sign and promised, God, if you're really speaking, show me something I cannot ignore. Here it is. This is that moment. This is your sign. But the clock is moving. The unseen realm is shifting. You do not feel it in the natural yet, but your spirit already does. That pressure in your chest. That uneasiness. That feeling that something is close. That urgency. That sudden desire to be alone. That's not random. That's me. That's your spirit hearing the footsteps of the angel walking around your space, trying to warn you that a collision is coming, and it can be avoided if you listen. Let me speak clearly. There is someone near your life who is about to make a decision that affects you deeply. You think they are quiet. You think they are for you. But they are about to do something that, if you are not prepared, will set you back emotionally, spiritually, even physically. This person is not what they appear to be. Their words are gentle. Their timing is perfect. But their intentions are polluted. They have been watching you, not to protect, but to calculate. They have been collecting your silence like currency, gathering every bit of your vulnerability, and they are getting ready to use it. A deal has been made behind your back. A conversation has taken place without your knowledge. Your name was spoken without your presence. And something is being planned, right now, that you must not walk into blindly. That's why Michael is crying. Because this moment could shift everything. And you, in your beautiful desire to love and trust and believe the best, are about to be blindsided. But not if you listen to me. There are 30 minutes left before this window of clarity begins to close. After that, the signs will dim again. Not because I want to hide them, but because my warnings do not echo endlessly. They are given in mercy, with urgency, with timing. This is one of those divine timings. You've already seen parts of the truth. You've heard words that didn't match their actions. You've seen red flags but called them roses. You've been drained after being around this person, but you said it was just exhaustion. No, it was spiritual. Your spirit was detecting something that your emotions refused to admit. Let me show you what's really happening. This person, this situation, this space that you've been pulled into, is not your assignment. It is a distraction. But it has been disguised as support. It looks like love. It sounds like opportunity. But it is carrying something that will contaminate your clarity. And once your clarity is gone, your discernment weakens. And when your discernment weakens, you will walk into traps that you once could see clearly. That's why this is happening now. That's why I'm stopping your day with these words. Because your vision is under attack. Not your eyes, your spiritual vision. The ability to know what's real and what's false. The ability to feel what your mind hasn't processed. That ability is a weapon in the spirit. And it is being targeted. If you lose it, you will start trusting the wrong people again. You will start giving to people who only take. You will call pain, growth, and betrayal God's will. And I never asked you to live that way. You are not called to survive by tolerating what I never sent. You are not called to carry burdens disguised as relationships. You are not called to stay in emotional prisons built by people who smile while building your cage. Michael knows how much you've endured. That's why he's crying. Because he knows how close you are to healing, and how close the enemy is to sabotaging it. There is something planned to happen in your space, tonight. A conversation. A message. An unspoken pressure. A proposal. A request. It will come subtle. Gentle. I just need to ask, can I borrow? What do you think if we just? But it is a setup. It is coded in convenience. But at its root, it is control. You are about to be pulled into something that looks harmless, but will cost you more than you can afford. Stop now. Think. Breathe. Don't answer the message tonight. Don't say yes just to avoid conflict. Don't give your energy to something that leaves you feeling numb after. That is not peace. That is compromise. You are about to walk into the season you've prayed for. Your restoration is at the door. Your name is being whispered in rooms you haven't entered. The blessing is close. And the enemy knows it. That's why he's sending a last-minute invitation to bring the wrong person into your next chapter. Reject it. Quietly. Clearly. Spiritually. Say, Lord, I cancel every counterfeit connection. Say, Lord, show me who is real and who is sent. Say, Lord, cover my house, my name, and my mind. Because at the exact moment this message ends, your angels are moving. 30 minutes left becomes 20. 20 becomes 10. And when the moment comes, the shift will begin. Don't miss it. Don't scroll past this and say, maybe later. Don't say, I'll pray about it tomorrow. Your angels are already in position. Michael's tears are not weakness, they are warning. He knows what you don't. And I am speaking through him now, through this message, through this moment. I love you more than you know. That's why I'm interrupting everything to say this. Watch your door. Watch your phone. Watch your spirit. Pay attention to the silence. Listen to the shift in tone. Someone who has been close to you is about to expose themselves through their own words. Don't react. Just recognize. And step back. I will handle the rest. And once you obey, once you choose correctly, once you disconnect from the trap, the blessing that's been hovering will fall into place. No more delays. No more confusion. No more asking me why things feel blocked. The moment you respond in obedience, everything begins to unlock. This message is just for you. No one else. Don't show it. Don't explain it. Just receive it. Michael cried for you. He cried because he believes in who you are becoming. And now I, your Father, confirm this message. With urgency. With protection. with purpose. Because you are chosen. You are loved. You are seen. And now you are warned. Don't try to skip this. 30 minutes is all that remains. Listen. Move. Trust. And watch me be God. I have spoken.